Hi, beautiful. We're reading today in the text, chapter 19, the attainment of peace. And we are reading in section 9, paragraph B4. Peace is extended from you only to the eternal, and it reaches out from the eternal in you. I'm going to pause here and say that is so profound. It reaches out from the eternal in you. Peace isn't out there. It's in here. It's already there. I can testify that I've experienced this. The first time I went through the workbook for students, I was in a deep meditation, and I went to that place of perfect stillness and perfect peace, the peace that passeth all understanding, and I was astounded. And then for weeks afterwards, I kept trying to get back there, back to that place. Why couldn't I be there all the time? And what I came to realize is that it is there all the time. It doesn't go anywhere. It's always there. We just get so distracted by fear and doubt. And our vision gets clouded by external things that we can't see or feel it anymore. But it never leaves us. And we can access it, and we can let go of enough grievances and fear and doubt and pain that it becomes our natural state. It flows across all else. The second obstacle is no more solid than the first, for you want neither to get rid of peace nor limit it. What are these obstacles that you would interpose between peace and its going forth, but barriers you place between your will and its accomplishment? So here it's saying, you want this. So why are you putting barriers between this? Between you and your peace? Why are you putting barriers there? You want communion, not the feast of fear. You want salvation, not the pain of guilt. And you want your Father, not a little mound of clay, this learning device, to be your home. In your holy relationship is your Father's Son. He has not lost communion with him, nor with himself. When you agree to join your brother, you acknowledge this is so. This has no cost, but it has release from cost. Wow. I'll pause here and say, when I experienced this peace, this deep inner stillness, this deep peace, feeling that and then looking back at the way I normally exist in the world, my normal perception, I don't know if I should say normal, but my common way of being and perceiving, and where my awareness usually resided. And I realized that in comparison to that peace, the way I'd been living in the world of man was like a rat running from dumpster to dumpster, looking for scraps, being chased by cats. So always looking for scraps to eat and being afraid. And it was in that moment of peace and stillness, I realized how insane that was. I was just like laughing, but like astounded. Like, I've been living that way my whole life? Hostage to ego? This has no cost, but it has release from cost. You have paid very dearly for your illusions, and nothing you have paid for brought you peace. Are you not glad that heaven cannot be sacrificed, and sacrifice cannot be asked of you? Sacrifice cannot be asked of you by spirit, by truth. It is only demanded of you by ego. Thank goodness that's delusionary. That's a delusion too. That's an illusion too. There is no obstacle that you can place between our union, for in your holy relationship, I am there already. We will surmount all obstacles together, for we stand within the gates and not outside. How easily the gates are opened from within. In truth, we never left. To let peace through to bless the tired world. So here I'll pause and say, we're being asked to change our orientation. You never left. You're not trying to get into the gates of heaven. You're trying to open up those gates so that your light can shine out onto everyone else. And then you'll recognize where you are and never left. Can it be difficult for us to walk past barriers together when you have joined the limitless? The end of guilt is in your hands to give. Would you stop now to look for guilt in your brother? Oh my goodness. Why? Why would we? No, we're not going to do that anymore. That's insane. No more are we rats running from dumpster to dumpster looking for scraps, being chased by cats. We're done with that, okay? That's the nightmare. That's the illusion. That's not your true self, and that's not your home. Wake up. Let us wake up from that nightmare and dream a beautiful dream that is so like to heaven that we can easily bridge the gap. In fact, we're promised that Spirit will bridge that gap for us. Let me be to you the symbol of the end of guilt, and look upon your brother as you would look on me. Wow. Wow. Listen to the beautiful request, the beautiful pleading here. Let me be to you the symbol of the end of guilt, and look upon your brother as you would look on me. Forgive me all the sins you think the Son of God committed. And in the light of your forgiveness, he will remember who he is and forget what never was. I ask for your forgiveness, for if you are guilty, so must I be. But if I surmounted guilt and overcame the world, you were with me. You were with me. Would you see in me the symbol of guilt or the end of guilt, remembering what I signify to you, you see within yourself? Wow. Be willing to see the Christ in you. These aren't idle words. If I surmounted guilt and overcame the world, you were with me. Those are not idle words. It's the truth. You were there. You have overcome this world and surmounted guilt. And now it's just time to be aware of it. Can you see the Christ in you? Would you see in me the symbol of guilt or the end of guilt? Let us choose to see the end of guilt, to accept the end of guilt, because that is the truth. Thank you so much, beautiful one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being ready and willing to accept the truth. You are so beautiful. You are so precious. Thank you. I love this time we have together. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon.